So starting the recording. Oh, Brady says I'm listening for the time being. All right, cool. All right, so welcome to the Riff Online. I will be your host, Reagan. And for right now, oh, it does say Mona. Hold on, let me change that around. Mona is the person that actually started the Riff. And how it works is that you are given a random topic and you have to riff on that topic for 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so I'm going to get my timer all together here. And we're waiting for a Mr. Lee Buford who joined us last week. But that's okay. I can get us started. And Brandy's grocery shopping, and Lisa and Mary are rapping in the background. So hopefully their album will drop in February 2021. All right, so let's pick a topic. These topics were brought to us by my former co-workers from the Fishy Place. And our first one is tinsel. Tinsel, so I'll start the timer. All right, so for me, I understand the idea of tinsel. You want the tree to look magical. You want it to look like it's got icicles and all that other great stuff. But tinsel is one of those things that on paper sounds like a good idea, but when you're actually going through it, it seems like it's the dumbest thing ever. First of all, you have to gently and slowly place just a few of the pieces of tinsel around so that it looks wonderful instead of these large, big, disgusting clumps. And then if you're doing it with your kids, you're going to get large, big, disgusting clumps. And so I just picture someone sitting at this conference room table and they're thinking of like all the things that they could add to a Christmas tree. And then they're like, okay, so we could add in, those really pretty balls and then bows and then, lights and all this other stuff. And I just see this guy at the end and he's like, all right, picture it. Pieces of little tiny plastic that shines, and then we sell it to people, and then they've got to put it all over their tree. And then someone going, okay, so that sounds really nice, but what about cleanup? Don't worry about cleanup, okay? They're going to love it. It's going to be beautiful and magical, and no one will worry about cleanup. And then years later, it's just a horrible thing. I think the people that came up with tinsel are the same people that came up with confetti and glitter. It's shit that gets everywhere. It looks beautiful for a few moments, but then afterwards, you're spending the next 5 days finding this stuff in your carpet, in your dog's poop, just all over the place. All right, so that's my time on that one. This is kind of weird doing this. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna riff just a little bit more. Let's see how we go. Nothing like doing comedy on Zoom. I think that's what's going to happen. 2021 Zoom is going to be the new open mic. Oh, Fruitcake. Son of a Gunther. All right. Let's, at this point, who cares about the time? Okay, Fruitcake. Fruitcake is another one of those things I just do not get. It's fake pieces of fruit that taste nothing like fruit. It's like those spice drop things that you see at the grocery store. They look like little gummy candies with sugar on them. And you're thinking when you're going to bite into it, it's going to taste like your typical gummy candy. Red's going to taste like red. White's going to taste like some form of a pineapple. Green's going to taste something like an apple or something like that. And when you bite into it, it tastes absolutely positively nothing like what you imagine it's going to taste. And that's how I kind of feel about fruitcake. It's these disgusting wax pieces of, I honestly don't know what, that we put into a cake and then we give it to somebody as a Christmas present. But is it really a Christmas present anymore? At this point, if you're giving somebody a fruitcake, and if anybody out there likes fruitcake, okay, you're probably also people that like black licorice, but whatever. I think that when you hand somebody a fruitcake, in their mind, they're thinking, did you make this? Did you buy it this year? Or is it something that somebody gave you and you decided you're just going to hand it off to me and I'm going to take it? I think fruitcake has now become the embodiment of, I forgot a gift for you. I had to find something last minute, so I just grabbed something that was sitting in the closet. Here you go. Much love, much care. All right, so that's that on that. Hey, Lee, welcome. You're muted. You're muted, Lee.
How's
there
that?
You are.
How's everybody?
Everybody's good. Mary and Lisa, they are right now rapping, so they're listening to us in the background. Brandy is at the grocery store, as you saw earlier, where she saw your White Claw on sale for $14.99.
Go Brandy.
That is correct, everyone listening. Lee drinks White Claw. Yes.
So
yes.
If you look for a last minute gift idea, don't hesitate.
White Claw would be this year's fruitcake. Hey, no comparison to black licorice. I'm sorry. Black licorice tastes like medicine. It should not be considered a candy. It should not be in the candy aisle. It should be in the aisle with the sugar-free candies and all that other stuff. But Mary does agree that fruitcake does equal White Claw. And Lisa drinks White Claw? Oh, Lisa.
Hey, welcome to my world, Lisa. Good stuff.
I really liked Lisa too.
Ain't no shame in the claw. My husband said from the background when he heard Lee say, "Oh yeah, the claw," he's like, "Ain't nothing wrong with that."
That's right. The claw is good. It's good stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Before we get into a discussion about White Claw, Lee, we've got our holiday themed topics here. So I just did two. You heard
what is a sweaty ball?
That's you're gonna have to figure out. But we did fruitcake and tinsel. So I'm gonna spin for you, Lee. Let's see what we got here, buddy. All right. It looks like you've got caroling. All right, so I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, caroling it is. I've lately been seeing this really weird Burger King commercial where the Burger King himself is out caroling, hates it, don't like it, think it's weird, never been a big fan of caroling, period. It's no one carols on the west side of Chicago, trust me. If you see a group of people out, you might want to lock the door. Don't open the door, really. They're not there to carol, trust me. Knew a girl named Carol once. She was cool. Caroling, not good stuff. I think it's way gone now. Nobody does that anymore. No, I hate to think about it. It's insanity at its best. Hate the commercials. I'm just and anyway, who sings Christmas songs anymore anyway? The Christmas songs are all, the good ones are old records like my parents used to listen to this time of year. You know, the new stuff, I mean, what they got? Vanessa Williams doing Santa Baby. Really, you know, once Eartha Kitt did it, it was done. Nobody else can do it. So yeah, let's give up the caroling. As a matter of fact, let's say no Christmas music past 1960. You know, anything after 1960, forget about it. You know, what's the other one I heard? You know, grandma was run over by a reindeer. Come really, you know, poor grandma. She gets all the drama, you know. I mean, if it's something bad is gonna happen, it always happens to grandma. Why not grandpa got ran over by reindeer? But hey, you know, let's let the Christmas carols go. Let's listen to Charles Brown, Merry Christmas, Baby. You know, who doesn't want a diamond ring for Christmas, right? So forget about the caroling. Let's do Christmas R&B and nothing past 1960. And that was my riff. Thank you.
All right, Lee, good job, good job. Yeah, I kind of agree. Nobody is coming to the west side of Chicago to carol for anything. But it is something odd where it is a group of strangers out in the cold, because it's typically in the cold. That's usually where winter is in this region, and they're all singing off key. Most of them don't even really know the words to the song. And what are you, as the person who has this house, supposed to do? Like, this is the Midwest. You can't shut the door on them because that's rude and that's not who we are. But also at the same time, you're supposed to stand there and just go, yeah, okay.
Right. You know? God, yeah, that is. I also spit my drink out a few times doing that caroling riff. My fave new girl name.
All right. Hey, Lee, do you want to try one more?
Sure.
All right. Let's see what you're gonna get
Oh,
for this.
Wait. I gotta know what sweaty means.
Nope. It's gonna be funnier this
You
way,
know?
I promise you. All right, you got bells. You
Okay,
got bells.
bells.
All right, you got bells. Okay, so we'll give you your 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Okay, bells are beautiful. I love bells. Jingle Bells, another Christmas carol. So we won't go in that direction. Years ago, I don't know how many college football fans are out there, but the Cowbells at Mississippi State. I always wasn't crazy about Mississippi State, but I did like the Cowbells. Anita Bell, Ring My Bell, great song, one hit wonder. Bells, let's see, hey, I had an aunt named May Bells, so let's always, remember good old Aunt May Bell. Bluebell, hey, ring the bell. As a matter of fact, back in let's not bring up the year, but back when I was in probably 5th grade at Thomas Chalmers Elementary School, located on the corner of California and Roosevelt Road, I rang the bell in the morning, and it was just one of those bad boys, you do just like that. And when I opened that door and did that, then everybody knew it's time to come off the playground and into the school. So, that was a big deal for me back in 5th grade. Love my Aunt Maybell. Let's all, ring bells this year for Christmas. Church bells. I love church bells. I seen one of the most beautiful church bells I ever saw is in the Netherlands, actually, at a church in the Netherlands. It was a beautiful sight. So, let's thank the world for bells. I got a cousin, Aunt Annabelle, too. I'm trying to think of all the bells in my life, you know. Again, no, that was Blue Bonnet. I was thinking of the margarine, you know, going back to Blue Bell, but that was Blue Bonnet margarine. But I think there's a cheese with the word Bell in it now that they sell in little individual deals. And I hate cheese too, you know. I don't eat cheese. So, you know, but again, I love bells, you know. So, and hey, anybody, you know, if you're ever in the neighborhood, please ring my bell. Thank you.
All right, Lee. All right. You don't like cheese?
No, don't do cheese.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lisa. Who the heck doesn't like cheese? Cheese is awesome. So,
Yeah,
like, no
well, yeah.
pizza, no grilled
Oh
cheese.
yeah. I mean, you know, I can't avoid it in some venues, but you know, if there was a pizza without cheese, then I would probably eat that pizza, you know. I
So
mean, I'm just kind of
basically, bread with tomato sauce and meat. Isn't that a sandwich?
well, you know, what is pizza? Is really it's a sandwich with, you know,
Yeah.
just you know, I mean,
Now you're getting
and
into chaotic evil if you're saying that
this
pizza is a sandwich.
this cheeseburger pizza that they're advertising at Papa John's. What is that? You know? And who were we talking? We were just talking about the other day, Hawaiian pizza, really?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, okay, a pizza sandwich. It's not too
Uh,
far out of the realm, but no, not a cheese person. Wine and cheese, hey, just give me the wine, hold the cheese, you know?
oh wow, Lee, I'm trying so
So
hard
yeah.
to find something that we have in common, buddy. We
Oh, I think, hey, we both have a great sense of humor. And
you're making it difficult, buddy. All right, I'll take the next one.
yeah, well,
Let's see what we got.
I heard your take on fruitcake, and you know, that's something else I don't do. I don't do fruitcake
Okay,
either.
okay. So we agree. Fruitcake is nasty.
Yeah,
Unless it's made with actual
yeah,
fruit,
and
then it's good.
what is that stuff they put in fruitcakes anyway?
I really don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, where did they get that? Where did they get that stuff? Oh God, it was horrible.
I think that there was this business meeting. They're like, how do we get rid of this? Okay, so I got nog. So that means that Lee, after this, you've got sweaty balls.
Okay.
So Lee, I will give you a hint. Sweaty balls came up because someone misspelled bells. And that's how sweaty balls came up. But sweaty balls is an SNL sketch. All right, so let me start my time for this one for nog. So eggnog is another one of those things that it sounds like a good idea, but it's like, how did this idea come up? And honestly, I think what happened is that somebody was trying to make ice cream and got a little bit frustrated towards the end of it and was like, you know what? Let me just, I don't want to do this anymore. Tasted what they had made and then was like, this actually tastes pretty good. And then just poured a crap ton of alcohol into it and then just served it to their friends. And their friends were like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. It's like milk, but not milk. It's got alcohol in it. This is great. I feel full. I feel energized. What is this? And their friend was like, well, it's egg drink and they're like, oh, eggnog, and they're like, yes, eggnog, that's what it is. And then that just became a tradition. My mom drank it every single Christmas, and I just could not get behind it until I got older. And then, of course, when I am finding out that it is delicious, of course, it's after I've become lactose intolerant. So it is an interesting idea, but it's also something that can completely destroy my holidays as well as many other people's holidays if I drink it out in public. So I refrain from doing that. Uh, but it is interesting the traditions that we have around the holidays, where each year I feel like, especially if you've got people who expect the traditions, each year it becomes more and more of this. We got to make it as great as last year, or we've got to make it better than last year, or we've got to make it really great this year because this year really sucked. And I just feel that there are some traditions that we could kind of let go. Eggnog might be one of those. Fruitcake is definitely one of those. Caroling, we can let that go. I'm going to say get rid of tinsel because it's not good for the environment. So just immediately let that go. And I say that if it's a holiday season for an adult, give them a gift card. Or if they are a person that likes to drink and it's, and that's what they like, get them, some Malort. That's a really good tradition, especially around the holidays. Get them some Malort. And then for the little kids, get them a bag of candy. And that's your holiday season. And that's from somebody who has no kids and is a bit of a Grinch. So please don't take that advice. but wouldn't that be really nice if that's all you really have to do for the holidays? Buy some Malort or White Claw if you're a White Claw drinker, and then get some candy. All right, that's my time. All right. So Lee, you can keep your Malort. Give me the candy.
Yeah.
Hey, Malort is just as tasty as White Claw. Just as tasty. All right, Lee, are you ready for sweaty balls? Lee?
Okay, I guess sweaty balls is a all set. Okay, I guess sweaty balls is a skit that was done on Saturday Night Live that I didn't see. I guess I'll have to start watching it a little more. But hey, just like I don't know what sweaty balls is, my group didn't know who Chico Escuela was either when we first started doing this. And then he was a great character from Saturday Night Live. And I hope the rest of you, I know Reagan and Brandy know who he is now, and I hope you two guys know too. But back to balls. We just talked about balls a few nights ago, Reagan, if you remember. But we
Okay,
talked
so
about
Lee,
old
there are
balls.
children in the background also, so let's remember that. Let's
Oh,
keep it
okay,
PG-13.
yeah. Dig that. Okay, got you. I'm feeling you. Yeah, well, yeah, sweaty balls again, I guess are a delicacy that something from the deli, that people eat. I mean, I haven't had it, but I don't spend a lot of time in the deli. Of course, I don't do cheese, things like that. So, I guess I go right by the ball counter whenever I'm in the store. I love softball, I love baseball, basketball, football. I am a ball fan. I even like tennis, but Sweaty balls. I mean, that just sounds a little weird, you know. I don't think but I am going to go back and catch that Saturday Night Live skit. You know, from what I just read, it was pretty good. I mean, but hey, you know, like I say, you know, I guess I haven't had a sweaty ball yet, but you know, who knows, you know, maybe something I'll try in the future. But you know, there's another famous delicacy that in the ball family. God, I can't remember the name, but they actually come from they're all actually beef. So you know, and
Rocky Mountain oysters.
there you go. Thank you, Reagan. Yeah, yeah. So you know, yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters are also in the Ball family. So, and then you know the kid Lonzo Ball and their dad, and you know the two brothers LaMelo and the other kid. You know, so I guess one of the kids just got cut. A team cut one of the Ball brothers. So, and you know one got arrested in China, and the one that the Lakers picked with the second pick in the draft is a bust. Probably why Magic got ran out of LA. You know, you know, don't trust their father. I forget his name, and that awful company he had. He was selling T-shirts and sneakers, and didn't go very well. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're shopping. And again, you know, have a ball. It's Christmas, you know, and New Year's is coming up. I hope everybody's going, you know, have a good time. I know with this pandemic and this new, you know, social distancing and all that type of thing, there's really it's kind of going to be hard to have a good time, but I'm sure you will. And somebody just posted sweaty balls. I think it's with a D, Mary. So, you know, yeah. And, you know, I guess the way you got it spelled, oh, sweaty balls in the deli. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to, you know, there are some things in the deli you just have to say, you know, no thanks, I'll pass, you know. There's something else in the deli that I actually like. It's called hot head cheese. So, you know, you could probably play with that one a little bit too, you know. So, you know, hey, sweaty balls. I like the concept. I probably had that condition at some point in my life, but, you know, I wouldn't want to try them. And thank you.
All right, Lee. So I'm going to let you a little bit off the hook. Sweaty balls is, imagine a munchkin, like glazed munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
That's basically what it's kind of similar to. Like, so basically the whole premise of the sketch was that a gentleman played by Alec Baldwin came on, and he had made these Christmas balls that are a baked good. So you would not find it in the deli. It is spelled with a D, I discovered, because if you spell it with a T, that refers to the golf balls, not the baked good. And so the sketch showed how you could talk about something that's a very innocent conversation, but it sounds very dirty. So it was Alec Baldwin and the two other people. I cannot remember these women's names, but they were NPR radio hosts. And so basically they're having a very innocent conversation that is very R-rated conversation. But thank you for being a good sport. And trying our sweaty balls. I'm glad that you had fun with them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They are sweet and a little salty, but you know,
I guess it's what you, all depends on what you like, right?
Pretty much, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, so that is all of our topics for today. The Riff will be back on December 30th. We're going to keep it going this month and into January, and then we're going to take a pause in February. But we will be back every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. All right. And if anybody ever wants to give it a try, you do not have to be a comic. As you can see from my example, all you have to do is just basically be able to talk for 3 to 5 minutes. And if you can't do that, do what the woman did at my very first open mic. Sit there and stare into your camera for your 3 to 5 minutes. Have I made you all uncomfortable? Anybody uncomfortable yet?
No, I gotta try that. You know,
Yeah. Just if you can't think of anything, just stare. Just stare. All right, folks. Thank you so very much. Have a great, happy holiday, and hopefully we'll see you next week. All right. Love you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Yeah.